Valmiki Ramayana, Balakanda, Sarga 11. Shloka 1. Once again, O King of Kings, listen to these beneficial words of mine, to what that wise and foremost of divine sages once related. Shloka 2. In the lineage of Ishvaku, there will be born a man of exceptional righteousness, a glorious man, king named Dashrath, true to his promise. Shloka 3. That king will form a friendship with the king of Anga, and later will have a greatly blessed daughter named Shanta. Shloka 4. The son of King Anga will be known by the name Romapada. The greatly renowned King Dashrath will go to him. Shloka 5. I am without offspring. O righteous king, may Shanta's husband undertake my sacrifice, when instructed by you for the continuation of my family line. Shloka 6. Having heard those words of the king and considered them in his mind, the noble minded Romapada will send Shanta's husband, who himself is blessed with a son. Shloka 7. Having received that Brahman, the king will be freed from his anxiety. With his innermost heart filled with joy, he will undertake that sacrifice. Shloka 8. King Dashrath, desiring renown and standing with joined palms, will formally request Rishishringa, the righteous and foremost of the Brahmins. Shloka 9. The Lord of Men will request him for the sacrifice for the birth of the sons and for the attainment of heaven, and the Lord of the people will obtain the desired object through the foremost of Brahmins. Shloka 10. Four sons of immeasurable valor will be born to him. They will uphold the dynasty and become renowned among all living beings. Shloka 11. Thus did that foremost of divine sages relate this account long ago, the venerable and powerful Shantakumar in the ancient age of the gods. Shloka 12. Therefore, O tiger among men, bring him here after honoring him properly. Go personally, O great king, accompanied by your army and conveyances. Shloka 13. On hearing Sumantra's words, Dashrath became delighted. Having considered the chariteous counsel and obtained Vashishta's approval. Shloka 14. He set out, accompanied by the women of the inner palace and by his ministers, for the place where the Brahman was. Gradually, he passed through forest and crossed rivers. Shloka 15. He approached the country in which that foremost of sages lived, reaching that best of Brahmins, who was near Romapada. Shloka 16. He then saw the sage's son shining like a blazing fire. King Romapada then offered the appropriate honors with particular care. Shloka 17. Because of his friendship with the king, he did so with his innermost heart filled with joy. Romapada then explained to the wise son of the sage. Shloka 18. Both his friendship with Dashrath and his family relationship, Rishishringa then honored Dashrath in return. Thus respectfully received by him, the best of men remained there with him. Shloka 19. After 7 or 8 days, King Dashrath spoke these words to King Romapada. O king, O lord of the people, let your daughter Shanta, together with her husband, Shloka 20, go to my city, for a great undertaking has been initiated there. King Romapada agreed to the journey of that wise sage, saying, so be it. Shloka 21. He said to the Brahmana, go together with your wife. The sage's son accepted and replied to the king, so be it. Shloka 22. Having received the king's permission, Rishishinga departed with his wife. The two kings saluted one another with joined palms and affectionately embraced one another to their chests. Shloka 23. Dashrath and the mighty Romapada both rejoiced. Then, taking leave of his friend, the descendant of Raghu set out. Shloka 24. He sent swift moving passengers ahead to the citizens. Let the entire city be beautifully decorated at once. Shloka 25. Let it be perfumed with incense, sprinkled with water, swept clean, and adorned with banners. Then the delighted citizens, hearing that the king had arrived, Shloka 26, carried out everything exactly as the king had commanded. The king then entered the beautifully decorated city. Shloka 27. With the foremost Brahmin placed at the head, amid the sounds of conches and kettle drums, all the citizens were greatly delighted on seeing the Brahmin. Shloka 28. He was respectfully escorted into the city by the king, whose deeds were like those of Indra, just as Kashyap's descendant Vamana was escorted in heaven by the thousand-eyed Lord of the gods. Shloka 29. Having brought him into the inner palace and honored him according to scriptural ordinances, Dashrath considered himself completely fulfilled because he had brought the sage here. Shloka 30. All the women of the inner palace, seeing Shanta arrive in that manner, together with her husband, the large eyed lady, were filled with affectionate joy. Shloka 31. Honored by them, and especially by the king, she lived there happily for some time with her Brahmin husband. And that ends Sarga 11 of Balakanda.